I considered making this video another one of my parody videos, another one of those over-the-top joke videos, but I don't think I could get away with doing that for this topic. I think too many people would take it literally. So I'm being very straightforward as we cover this topic. And this, based on a comment I received recently, I made a video that was an over-the-top joke, which, again, let me remind everyone that when I do these, more people dislike them, which tells me less people get the joke than thumbs up it, which means that they get that it's a joke. So I can afford a hair transplant if everyone pays me just $1. That was based on a ridiculous comment I received. So as you look through the many comments this video received about if you just pay me $1, I can afford a hair transplant, we go through here and we see someone who, and I'm going to summarize and sanitize this comment. Here we go. Quote, Nick, do you realize that I'm a Norwood 3 at age 24? I am trying to turn gay because women will not be physically interested in me at age 24 with this Norwood 3. Trust me, Nick Shell, end quote. So, you know, it can be said that I'm Norwood 2, and I'm 37 and a half, so he is only 24 and has less hair than me, and he's saying women are not interested in him physically because of that situation. And what's funny is I had already sort of been kicking this idea around for a video, but I thought, is that reaching? Is that a little too much? And what made me think about, I was watching this thing on Netflix talking about how in the digital age, when it's becoming more difficult for people to actually find romantic relationships because of the illusion of choice. There's so many dating apps and swiping and all this that even when they do go on a date, they're ultimately still in the back of my mind thinking, who else could I be looking up and trying to go on a date? So, like, for example, my wife and I, you know, we've been married 10 years. We met in real life. It had nothing to do with an app or a phone or anything like that. We actually were two people who happened to be in the same building, and I walked up to her and the rest is history, okay? But as far as that happening now, it's getting harder for people because they're depending so much on technology, illusion of choice. So I was thinking, and that was something that was brought up in the Netflix special, is that in theory it should be easy to find, for people to find each other, but there's too many people looking for each other now. It makes it more difficult. So using that same concept, I did think about this. Well, if guys are so worried about women not finding them attractive because of their hair, then why don't all these guys who are worried about going bald, or who are all balding and worried about it, why don't they all just get together and partner up and be gay? No, that was a stupid thought in my head, and I thought that's too stupid of a topic to make a video about. And then I got that comment like a day later. So, okay, well, here's the video that the free market has deemed worth watching. And the reason I make this video is to point this out. Now, I had made a series back in the summer called Would You Rather? You know, would you rather have a full head of hair for life, and then you have to sacrifice some major part of, you know, your life. One of the series episodes I made for that was, would you rather have a full head of hair, but only be physically attracted to men for the rest of your life? So it would be like an automatic transition to being gay. You wouldn't have to choose it. This guy is proposing the concept, and I know he's joking, but for the sake of the conversation, for the sake of the journey through hair loss, what if you said, you know what, I've lost too much hair, I'm too young, I think I'm going to stop even trying to be attracted to women, to get with women anymore, don't even care. I'm just going to find other guys that are losing their hair, that are giving up on women because these other guys are losing their hair too. Why don't we all just get together, partner up, and be gay? Think about that out loud. Let that sink in and let that process. That someone would be so caught up with thinking that women wouldn't be attracted to them that they might as well just turn gay. They might as well just take one for the team for the rest of their life, and just all these men just now are gay with each other. But why? And then, you know, someone said, oh, so I didn't realize you were gay. Well, I'm not really gay, but I act on it now just because I don't think women would find me attractive. Meanwhile, a woman hears that and thinking, well, I would have dated him if he wasn't gay, but now this guy, oh, I didn't realize that. You know, imagine all the irony that would take place. Imagine that you would give up your sexual orientation over the belief that no one will be attracted to you if you're losing your hair. Meanwhile, guys younger than you with less hair than you are working out, shaving their head, acting confident, whether that they are or not. That never matters. And they find even more attractive women. Now, imagine that, the dichotomy of that comparison. Here's the guy, age 20, Norwood 5, shaves his hair, works out, acts confident. Girls love him. Here's the guy, 25, 24, hairline like this. Girls won't like me because I don't have enough hair. I might as well be gay. So then he enters the gay lifestyle. Imagine comparing those two situations. So now that I've said these things out loud, hopefully we can realize how ridiculous of a concept this is. But the thing is, I know the people who watch my videos, and sorry, my hair was getting a little too fluffy. And I know that even though I am telling you this isn't a joke video, but I am literally directly saying this so that we can say it out loud and absorb it, I think still some people will miss the point. So let me be very clear. Here's the point of this video. It is a ridiculous concept that anyone would, and I know that guy was joking when he left the comment, but it would be a ridiculous idea just to go ahead and turn gay because you believe females wouldn't be attracted to you because you have so little hair at your age. That would be ridiculous, when in reality, younger guys have less hair than you and they're more confident, and that's the reason women are more attracted to them. These guys who have skill set, identity, they know what they're good at, they know what they're bad at, they know how to make people laugh, they understand what a joke is, they don't take themselves too seriously. Those are the guys who get the girls, with or without hair. That's how the world actually works. But imagine someone being so caught up believing that the hair was really what their identity was, that they might as well just turn gay. Imagine, this is the point of the video. People are so obsessed with hair loss that they would actually think for a minute, well, maybe I should be gay. Might as well, there's lots of other guys that are losing their hair, and even though they're not really gay, at least we'd have somebody. At least I wouldn't have to worry about girls anymore. The fact that that would even enter anyone's brain seriously should serve as a wake-up call. It should serve as a warning. Hey, you're obsessed with hair loss and it's not necessary. However, the tragedy is the people who most need to hear that instead are going to say to them, they're going to turn it on me and say, why are you making so many videos about hair loss? You're the one who's obsessed. And the whole message is missed. The whole point of the video is to remind you, if you're having to think, maybe I should just turn gay, then clearly you're taking hair loss way too seriously. And you, of all people, need to keep watching my videos to understand how to get over this psychologically. You really need my videos. But I know with 5,600 people subscribing and many more watching, I think there's actually going to be people who walk away from this video and instead of hearing the actual message, what they're really going to take away is, I think Nick just convinced me that I should turn gay. And I'll be like, no, that wasn't the point of this video. So I won't be surprised if there's a follow-up to this video and that this turns into a discussion. But that someone could be that so far removed from reality in trying to predict how a whole gender would not be attracted to them because of so little hair at some age, that they might as well just give up on the game altogether and just switch to the other team. Hey, you're balding, you're young, want to be gay together? I mean, would that solve the problem? No, because people who are gay that subscribe to my channel have told me over the years that it's no easier for them as gay guys, as gay men. It's not easier. Because apparently, and I've learned this from my gay subscribers, they've explained to me that what happens is, well, then you have this subgenre of gay balding men. And what happens is the ones who have more juvenile hairlines look more boyish, and then they're seen as more attractive in some ways, and the guys want those. But then there's others who are completely more masculine, and they're more, they got the shaved heads, and they've got more they embrace masculinity even more. So then certain gay guys are attracted to them. So then you've got the butch masculine guys, and then you've got the more femme, and then it's like, no. So clearly being gay is not going to help the whole thing about being attracted, unless a bunch of gay guys or a bunch of straight guys got together and said, let's be for the gay, no matter what we look like, and just don't worry about it, and let's just be gay now. Well, ultimately, how is that any different from continuing to date women, knowing that, okay, maybe you won't get to date the 9s and 10s that you want to if you're only dating girls that are so superficial that you're only judging in your hair. Maybe you'd have to knock it down to a 6 as far as who would find you attractive. But it just, when you really think about this, it really helps show you how crazy of a conversation this is. This is an 11-minute video, and more than a few people have watched this video. That tells you, this serves as a reflection of how obsessed people actually are with hair loss. Your comments belong right here.